This is week 12 of SmackDown Live, and we are here, we are here in week 12 at the very end of June, getting ready to head into July. It's so hard to believe we've been through 3 months of Universe Mode already, and it's only been about maybe a month, if even that we've been getting serious about it. But we have a big show for you tonight in suburban Massachusetts. I mean, in SmackDown, live from Massachusetts. We have 2 title matches. We have 2 more opening round matches in the King of the Ring tournament. And this week on SmackDown, we have an all or nothing match, as we will see Roderick Strong compete for possibly the last time on SmackDown Live when he faces Tye Dillinger. Now, the winner of the Strong-Dillinger match will be signed to a 3-month contract to SmackDown Live. The loser will be gone. Whether it be to Raw or the free agency show, it doesn't matter. The point is, you win and you get to stay. Lose and be gone. Here we go. We are now ready to kick off SmackDown live from Cohasset, Massachusetts. And here we go. I know most of the time we are live with week 12 of SmackDown Live. I know usually we would start with Raw, but we are switching it up today. And we're kicking it off with SmackDown live from Massachusetts. And we are about ready for the first match of the evening. And it will be a triple threat match for the United States Championship, as we will see Chris Jericho defend his title against the free agent that shocked the world in Ken Shamrock, and the man that knocked off Chris Jericho last week, James Storm, the man who knocked Chris Jericho out of the King of the Ring tournament. Speaking of which, we've got 2 more qualifying matches coming up later this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, the following is a triple threat match for the United States Championship. Introducing first, challenger number 1. He is from Leepersburg, Tennessee, the Cowboy, James Storm. James Storm actually added to this match and made it a triple threat match when he defeated the United States Champion Chris Jericho in a non-title match just last week to advance into round 2 of the King of the Ring tournament. And for that, tonight he has the opportunity here in Massachusetts to win the United States title. But of course, this man also has the same opportunity. And now, approaching the ring is challenger number 2 from Sacramento, California. He is the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock. Shamrock actually shocked the world when he won his debut at No Way Out, the Raw exclusive pay-per-view over Aleister Black. To the point, before my colleague had a chance to sign him, I signed him immediately within 2 minutes of him beating Aleister Black. And ladies and gentlemen, the third contestant in this match is from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. He is the WWE United States Champion, Chris Jericho. Jericho must be trying to reel to get his mind back from what happened last week. And of course, it doesn't help the fact that he knew he was going to be facing Ken Shamrock. That was already planned. But what was not planned was the addition of James Storm, the man who pinned Chris Jericho last week to advance in the tournament. Will Chris Jericho add 2 more names to his list of stupid idiots tonight and defend his United States title successfully again? There we go, the referee is holding up. There he is, the United States title. And of course, our 3 competitors, James Storm, Ken Shamrock, and Chris Jericho. They're ready to go at it. Live from Massachusetts, here we go. The 3 men now approaching the middle of the ring. Shamrock grabs Storm and hits him with a suplex to start off early. Shamrock picks Storm up to his feet and then drags him down with the leg. Now, Shamrock going to work early on that leg of James Storm. Jericho just standing on the sideline waiting for an opportunity. He steps up to get an opportunity, and Shamrock goes to work on his leg. Shamrock taking an early advantage of both men. As now, he's got that knee. He dropped his knee right across the back of the knee of Chris Jericho. Now bending that leg, trying to get a submission. James Storm to his feet. Whips Shamrock into the ropes. Went for a shoulder block, nothing happened. Storm fired in the ropes by Ken Shamrock, and a big clothesline nearly took his head off. And now Shamrock working on the neck of James Storm. Jericho tried to hit him from behind, nothing happened. There you go. Finally, the second or third time, there it is, a shot right to the back. With the ropes, big back elbow by Chris Jericho on Ken Shamrock. Jericho now goes to work on James Storm, who sweeps him from behind and takes him to the mat. Shamrock takes over Storm with a headlock takeover as Jericho tries to get to his feet. But Storm counters out of it as now he rolls to the floor. Jericho and Storm in the ring. Jericho and Shamrock in the ring. Storm's on the floor. Shamrock just dropped Jericho with a suplex. Got him up. Got a double underhook. Overhead suplex by Ken Shamrock on the champion Chris Jericho. James Storm now back in the ring. He drops a leg drop. It breaks up that neck scissor that Shamrock had locked on Chris Jericho. And now Storm working on the arm of Ken Shamrock. From behind, picks up back suplex for Chris Jericho by James Storm. And there's a stomp right to the back of the leg by James Storm. He went for a stomp again, but he got nothing. There's a big punch by James Storm. Went for an offensive maneuver, countered by Shamrock, who has Storm in the corner now with a big chop. Sends Storm to the mat. Shamrock, middle turnbuckle, drives an elbow right into the face of James Storm. And there's an elbow from Jericho right to the back of his head. Chop and a pair of chops for Shamrock. Shamrock up. Shamrock down with a suplex by Chris Jericho. Jericho to the middle turnbuckle. Looking, he's posing. He's waiting for Shamrock to get to his feet. He jumps and he hits the double extendo on nobody. Shamrock fired into the corner by James Storm. Set up on the top turnbuckle while Jericho was just lounging around on the top rope. Storm was going for a back suplex, but he got hit right in the back by Chris Jericho. Who delivers the back suplex himself on Ken Shamrock. Shamrock is down. Chris Jericho's up. He puts the boot to the air. Jericho has Shamrock up. Shamrock drops to the back, and there's a DDT by Ken Shamrock. And a kick right to the small of the back. And now Shamrock working on the neck of Chris Jericho. While James Storm is trying to get his focus back. Code breaker by James Storm on Ken Shamrock. He's setting up. This could be it. Could this be it? With Jericho not even being involved in the pinfall. Super kick. Last call super kick. Shamrock dragged to the middle. There's a cover. Jericho not even noticing. Two. James Storm was so close to becoming the United States champion. If Jericho was not conscious and on his feet, we would have a new United States champion. Storm whipped into the corner and down goes the referee. Jericho with Storm in the other corner, went for a big clothesline. He missed. A pair of shots and a boot from James Storm to Chris Jericho, fired into the ropes, going for a shoulder block. No. Jericho. Storm now working on the leg of Chris Jericho. Indeed, he made the save just in time, but he had to. If he wouldn't have, that title would be going bye-bye. Shamrock on the shoulders of James Storm, and he slams him down hard right on the ring ropes. He drags Shamrock back out to the middle of the ring. There's a cover. 1, 2, 3. Shamrock kicks out for the count of 3. Storm now working on the neck of Ken Shamrock. He looks to be focused tonight. The only thing I think he's more focused on than the United States title and the King of the Ring tournament he's in is a cold beer, and there's a DDT on Chris Jericho. Storm now waiting for Jericho to come out of the corner. He's running STO by Chris Jericho. Jericho with the cover on Shamrock. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, and Shamrock kicks out again. And a kick right to the back by Chris Jericho. Jericho picks up Shamrock. But Shamrock jumps behind and drops Jericho with another DDT. And a knee right to the side of the face. Multiple knees right to the side of the face of Chris Jericho. Storm finally getting to his feet on the outside of the ring. This could be trouble. Ankle lock! Broken up by James Storm. Now, I'm sure Ken Shamrock is very mad at James Storm. There's a backstabber, because I'm sure Shamrock had Jericho potentially locked up in the submission hold. And possibly won a title. Super kick again! Last call, super kick again! Can he make the cover? He does! Jericho crawling away. 1, 2. Not time. We have a new United States champion. James Storm has won the United States title. But Chris Jericho was not pinned in this match. I'm sure Jericho is going to be steamed about that. First, James Storm literally kicked Chris Jericho out of the King of the Ring tournament. And this week, he literally kicked the United States title right out of his possession without him being involved in the pinfall. So I'm sure in the future, James Storm and Chris Jericho will meet for the United States title. But there was two he almost won. There was the backstabber. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and the new United States champion, the Cowboy, James Storm. Big win for James Storm. He has won 2 big matches in back-to-back weeks. In his debut on SmackDown, he eliminated Chris Jericho from the King of the Ring tournament. The next week, he leaves Massachusetts as the new United States champion. The streak is broken. The streak is broken at 2. James Storm is the 1 in 2 and in 1 in 1. Wait, it is 2 and 1. Wait, no, hold on. 3 in 1. Now we move on to the second match of the evening, which is the third opening round contest in the SmackDown portion of the King of the Ring tournament, as we will see the underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn, face off against John Morrison in this opening round contest of the King of the Ring tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a qualifying match for the King of the Ring tournament. Introducing first, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn really hasn't been seen much as of recently and has not had much success. He is looking to garner interest and maybe impress me a little bit by having an impressive showing here in the 2018 King of the Ring tournament. The first step of that is tonight, if he can defeat John Morrison. And the people love Sami Zayn in Massachusetts. Will Sami Zayn use the momentum he gets from this audience to advance into round number 2 of the King of the Ring tournament? And his opponent, he is from Los Angeles, California, by way of Slamtown, USA, John Morrison. John Morrison has been gone a couple of weeks, but now he's back on SmackDown Live, ready to attempt to move on to the next round of the King of the Ring tournament by defeating the underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn. Oh, it wouldn't surprise a lot of people if he could do it. But of course, if he takes Sami Zayn lightly, he might just get upset and then be out of the tournament. I mean, look at what happened to Chris Jericho. I'm sure everybody thought he was going to move on, but he lost to James Storm, and he just lost his United States title without being pinned. But unless Morrison is looking for an opportunity to shoot into the upper echelon of SmackDown Live, potentially into a future WWE Championship match against CM Punk, who might not even be the champion by the end of the night. There he is. You may call him John Morrison, but you can also call him Johnny Mundo, Johnny Impact, Johnny Nitro, Johnny Alias, more or less. Here he is, Sami Zayn and John Morrison. Round 1, King of the Ring tournament. Here we go. Morrison grabs a hold of Sami Zayn early, puts him neck first across the top rope, and sends him reeling. Now he knocks on that head scissors on Sami Zayn, now throwing 3 elbows right in the face of Sami Zayn, who's already favoring his face, and a knee and a kick right to the back of Sami Zayn's leg. And another kick right to the small of the back. Zayn picked up to his feet, fired into the ropes, and a spear by John Morrison takes Sami Zayn down. Looks like Morrison went for a right hand, but he missed. Zayn whipped off in the ropes, goes for a shoulder block, had no reaction. Morrison grabs Zayn by the neck and hits him with an overhead suplex by the neck, and there's a stomp right to the head, and another one right to the shoulder area. And then one to the other shoulder, and there's a knee right to the face. There's an early cover. 1. Only a 1 count for John Morrison on Sami Zayn. And a kick right to the small of the back. Zayn whips Morrison in the corner and fires a forearm right into his back. And there's a kick right to the back, and then takes him down. Zayn finally has offense going. He climbs to the middle turnbuckle, goes for a senton, and makes it all the way across the ring onto John Morrison. Can you believe it? That's up. There's a suplex by Sami Zayn. Zayn now dragging Nitro to the middle of the ring. Here's a cover on John Morrison. 1. Only a 1 count for Sami Zayn on John Morrison. And a drop kick right to the back. Could have been right in the back of his head, and there's a kick right to the midsection. Zayn sends Morrison in reverse. Tries to pick Morrison up, but Morrison recovers with a shot right to the gut of Zayn. Rolls through. Zayn picked up to his feet by John Morrison. Nice jumping move there by John Morrison. There's a cover. 1, 2. 2 count only for John Morrison on Sami Zayn. Zayn whipped hard into the corner. There's a kick right to the gut. To the top rope. Moonlight drive. There's over. 1, 2. I'm sorry, that was not Moonlight drive. That move, that was Starship Pain. That guy, he got a 2 count off of there. Morrison going to the middle turnbuckle. Springboard. 450. A 450 right from the middle rope. He picks up Zayn, scoops him up on his shoulders, and down across the top rope. And a nice jumping elbow. He kips right back up to his feet and shows off for the audience. Morrison picks Zayn up. Zayn fired into the corner. Looks like Morrison went to drive a shoulder into him, but Sami reversed him. And there's a nice suplex by Sami Zayn on John Morrison. Going for a Blue Thunder Bomb by Sami Zayn. There's the cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Only a 2 count for Sami Zayn on John Morrison. Hello the kick! And hello the kick! There's a cover! 1, 2. Morrison kicked out before the count of 3 on that Helluva Kick. Zayn now getting pumped up and excited. He's got his up. There's a DDT for John Morrison. There's a big clothesline in a second. Ducks under a clothesline of John Morrison. Bumps up the ropes. Comes back with a drop kick. Zayn looking pumped up. Morrison picked up to his feet. Sent into the corner. Exploder suplex right into the corner. John Morrison is down. And there's an elbow right to the back by Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn fired into the ropes over the top rope by John Morrison. Right hand springboard into a drop kick by Sami Zayn. He drags Morrison to the middle of the ring. Rolls him over. There's a cover. 1. Only a 1 count for Sami Zayn on John Morrison. Morrison fired chest pushed into the corner. What? He hit the Helluva Kick again! For the second time, he hit the Helluva Kick on John Morrison. Rolls him over. There's the cover. 1, 2, 3. He kicked down again before the count of 3. Why won't John Morrison stay down? And then he drops Morrison's arm right across the mat there. And then snaps his neck. Morrison now up on the shoulders of Sami Zayn. And he drops Morrison face first across the top turnbuckle. And now he's putting stomps right to the face of John Morrison. Zayn off the ropes, 1 for a double X handle, hit nothing. Morrison slides right to outside, just avoiding. Morrison sent chest push in the corner. There's a back elbow by John Morrison. Gets it up. There's a knee right to the face. Zayn, kick right to the face. It's up. And another suplex. There's a cover. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Sami Zayn has advanced to the second round of the King of the Ring tournament off the basic suplex to John Morrison. It was a hell of a match, but in the end, the underdog from the underground wins. And this Rocky story has a happy ending. He hit John Morrison with 2 Helluva Kicks. But that didn't finish him off. What finished John Morrison off was a basic suplex that you see every day. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner and advancing to round 2 of the King of the Ring tournament, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn gets a big win over John Morrison here in the first round. But with his potential opponents in round 2, I do not see him pulling the upset again. But of course, we never know. We are now ready for match number 3. And it is one of the 2 last chance showcase matches. Now in this case, Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel are not really fighting for their contracts, but they're fighting for one last chance to impress me, to convince me to resign them. Because just like Roderick Strong, at the end of this episode of SmackDown, the team of Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel are technically free agents and will be available to everybody, be it me, my colleague Josh Jenkins, or they could find themselves in on the free agency show whenever it comes back. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a tag team match. Introducing first, from Brooksville, Florida, he is Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas looking to try to get another win with his partner, Curtis Axel. They actually won a match 2 weeks ago, their first win as a team, but I'm giving them a chance to get a second win and more or less guarantee the fact that I will resign them, and they will have their chance to do that tonight against a team who is returning for the first time in a couple of weeks. Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel are a great team. I just do not know if I see them in the future for SmackDown Live. And his partner is from, hold on, where is he? There he is. He is from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Curtis Axel. Curtis Axel looking for an opportunity to try to convince me to resign him. He scored the pin 2 weeks ago in a tag team match. But I don't know if I'm ready to give them another contract after just one win. That is why I'm giving them another chance to prove themselves tonight in this, potentially their final nights on SmackDown Live. And their opponents will be approaching the ring very soon. And their opponents are the team of Tyler Breeze and Fandango, the Fashion Police. The Fashion Police have been off TV for a little bit, but now they are back this week with a chance to try to move themselves up in the tag team rankings by knocking off Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. Not only that, potentially sending Bo and Curtis out the door. By the end of this week, we will know the future of these said free agents. The only one I know of for sure, this contract doesn't run up for a few weeks, but I'm probably going to end up resigning him anyway because he's involved in the future plans, and that is Andrade Cien Almas. And Fandango making it rain tickets here in Massachusetts. Here we go, big tag match here tonight. As we will see Bo Axel and Fandango face off in this tag team match. Here we go. We have Bo Dallas and Fandango starting off. Fandango fires Bo Dallas in the ropes and hits him with a big drop kick. And he drops that knee straight across the arm. And this is actually Deja Vu from the final two of the Gold Rush Battle Royal. Oh wait, no it wasn't. My mistake. Big suplex there by Bo Dallas on Fandango. Fandango with that right hand. Dallas sends him in the ropes. There's a big back elbow. Dallas climbs to the middle turnbuckle and drops a senton right on top of Fandango. Fandango picked up to his feet. And a nice backbreaker there by Bo Dallas. Fandango dragged to the middle of the ring. No, now he's dragged a little bit closer to the Dallas Axel corner. And there's a tag to Curtis Axel, who's now taking his time leaning against the turnbuckle. Fandango trying to crawl the ropes, but instead he gets a kick right to the midsection by Curtis Axel. Axel with a big right hand. Up on the shoulders. Electric chair by Curtis Axel. Fandango trying to crawl away again, but takes a shot right to the back. And now getting his head bounced off that canvas like a basketball. Axel now to the middle turnbuckle, dives, goes for a body splash and misses. Fandango tries to put the stomp right to the back of Curtis Axel's leg, and again, there's a big right hand. And a second. Behind, there's one elbow, two elbows for Axel by Fandango. And a dropping sleeper DDT. Fandango goes to the corner, makes the tag to his partner Tyler Breeze, who was in the ring. Breeze fired chest first into the corner. Axel right behind him. Picks him up out of the corner and shoves him right back into the corner. And then counters with a big back suplex. And a stomp right to the back. And again of Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze picked up to his feet. Up. And a vertical suplex by Curtis Axel. And a stomp right to the chest. Breeze now dragged towards the middle of the ring. But he's picked up to his feet. Kick to the gut. There was a DDT by Curtis Axel. Fandango now looking for the tag again. There's a stomp right to the back, missed. He went for a big chop, but Axel went for a big chop, but instead met by a knee at Tyler Breeze, and there's a Hurricane Rana by Tyler Breeze. Breeze has Axel up, drops with a Falcon Arrow. Tyler Breeze to the middle turnbuckle. Bo Dallas knocks him right off that middle turnbuckle. Tyler Breeze dives and makes a tag to Fandango. He went for a jumping forearm, but he missed. And there's a clothesline that sends Curtis Axel over the top rope to the floor by Fandango. Fandango now working on the leg. Grabbed on the leg, but Curtis Axel kicks him right in the leg, and there was a spear right against the ring apron by Curtis Axel. And he grabs Fandango's foot and DDTs it on the floor. There's a stomp right to the gut. He's slicing his throat, which means it's over for Fandango. And another big kick forward. Referee comes at 7. Axel fired back in the ring. There goes Fandango after him. Fandango now posing to this crowd. You really shouldn't be doing that. You should be trying to stay focused on Curtis Axel. Axel picks up Fandango and drops him across the top rope, throat first. Fandango picked up, fired into the Bo Dallas Curtis Axel corner. For some reason, Bo Dallas just jumped to the floor. Axel on the top rope, going for a superplex. Nailed it. And there's the cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count for Curtis Axel on Fandango. Sets him up, snaps his neck from behind, and snaps his neck the other way. He just strikes a tag. He should probably consider making a tag to Bo Dallas. But said he bounces Fandango's head up the mat again a couple of times. Fandango picked up to his feet. There's that move that's usually his finisher. There's a cover. 1, 2, 3. A big win for Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas here in week 12 of SmackDown Live. And they're in a hot streak. They have won 2 matches in a row. Big win for Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel again. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this tag team contest are the team of Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. Big win by the two guys. I am pretty sure they will be in my office tomorrow negotiating with me. And then if I can get the terms correctly, they will be probably here for at least another couple of months on SmackDown Live. Unless, of course, they get signed by Monday Night Raw. Let's see, this match is, let me check. This match is just a normal singles match. This match is not a King of the Ring tournament match. It's just a one-on-one match. Even though this very well could be a King of the Ring qualifying match. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, approaching the ring, he is the Lion of Bulgaria, Rusev. It is Rusev Day here in Massachusetts. Rusev looking for a big win as he comes out here on his own to try to get a big win for himself in his singles career here on SmackDown Live to potentially move up the ranks for a United States title opportunity. I would say world title, but he's not quite there yet. But a win here would definitely move him up a little bit closer to a opportunity at the new United States champion, James Storm. There again, this is match 4, which is in the middle of the show. And Rusev is looking for a big win this week, but he is going to have to pack a lunch because this is going to be difficult. He's got a big challenge ahead of him in the Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin. His opponent, he is from Kansas City, Missouri. He is the Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin has not really done anything special as of recently. The only thing I know for sure is I believe either next week or the week after, Baron Corbin is involved in the King of the Ring tournament. But tonight is not about the tournament, it's just about gaining momentum heading into the next round. Heading into his qualifying match. And he's looking to get a big win and cancel Rusev Day permanently. Will it happen? Baron Corbin now in the ring looking for a big win. He has been absent the past few weeks, and now he's back on SmackDown Live, looking to get every opportunity he can to try to get wins. Here we go, Rusev and Baron Corbin, your week 12 of SmackDown. Here we go, the bell rings. Corbin rushes around the corner and hits Rusev with an overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Rusev takes a right hand right from Baron Corbin. A punch right to the head and a forearm right to the back. And there's a boot right to the back of Rusev. And then a boot right to the midsection. Corbin now has that nerve hold locked right on Rusev. That could be trouble for Rusev. Rusev picked up to his feet. Fired into the ropes. Went for a shoulder block, but Rusev blocked it. Rusev fired face first into the top turnbuckle. As he will be sent into the ropes. in the turnbuckle repeatedly 10 times by Baron Corbin. He's got him by the leg. Rusev takes down Corbin with the counter. There's a shot right to the back of the leg. Corbin picked up, and there's a double axe handle right to the back of Baron Corbin. Corbin now back up on his feet. And a knee right to the face by Rusev. Rusev sets up. There's a big backbreaker. And a headbutt there by Rusev. Rusev now going to work on that neck and throwing forearms right into the shoulders, maybe even the side of the head of Baron Corbin. Corbin rakes the eyes. There is another overhead belly-to-belly suplex on Rusev, who rolls to the apron. Corbin now posing for these people in Massachusetts. There's a right hand, sends Rusev down to the floor. Corbin going out after him. Corbin went for a diving clothesline but missed. There's a knee right to the face. Hits it up. Rusev straight up, straight down, right there on the padded floor. And there's a shot right to the side of his head. There's a shot right to the gut of Rusev. And now he's rubbing him face first into that floor mat. Referee's counts at 5. He goes up on the neck and another shot right to the side of the head. Referee's counts at 6. Back body jump sends Corbin down on the floor. The referee's counts at 7. There are for Rusev is in the net. The referee's count of 8. Corbin on his knees. There's a double axe handle right to the back by Rusev on Baron Corbin. Corbin sent over the top to the apron and then back in the hard way as Rusev pulls him right back in. And now he's got that chin lock locked on Baron Corbin. He's stretching and pulling on Baron Corbin. This could be a submission. But instead he counters it with a stunner to break the hold. Corbin has Rusev picked up against the ropes and throws him straight down. Grabs onto the knee, grabs onto the rope, and stomps right down onto Rusev. There's a deep 6. There's a cover. 1, 2. He got a 2 count on Rusev off of the deep 6. Could he be setting up for the end of days? Sets up. End of days for Rusev. That should be it. There's a cover. 1, 2, 3. There was the end of Rusev days by Baron Corbin. Rusev Day is officially canceled for the day, thanks to Baron Corbin. First, the deep 6. There it was again. There's another shot of that deep 6. That was a 2 count. And there it is. The end of Rusev days. And again, as Baron Corbin dropped Rusev right there. There it was. 1, 2, 3. And it's over. Baron Corbin gets a big win. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Baron Corbin. And Corbin gets a big win heading into his future King of the Ring qualifying match. We are now prepared to advance to match number 5, which I believe is our special all or nothing match for a 3-month contract on SmackDown Live. First, we have Roderick Strong, who is here potentially for the last time, as he will face off against Tye Dillinger, the Perfect 10. The winner of this match will get signed to either a 1 or 3 month deal. It's up to me. The loser will go to the free agency pool to head to either Raw or the free agency show when it comes back. Introducing first, he is from Tampa, Florida, Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong has had multiple opportunities, has yet to really do anything. So that is why he is in a position tonight to fight for his roster spot and for his life here on SmackDown Live. If he wins, he can stay. But if he loses, then the ride's over. Sounds more than fair. Will Roderick Strong get a big win for his family and keep his job? And his opponent is from Niagara Falls, Canada. He is the Perfect 10, Tye Dillinger. This is not the first we're seeing of Tye Dillinger, as he was actually one of 3 men who actually competed in a free agency showcase match at the Lockdown pay-per-view alongside Pete Dunne, who was already signed, and Ricochet, who is without doubt one of the hottest free agents available. Will Tye Dillinger win tonight and become the perfect member of the SmackDown roster, or will he go back to waiting in the pool of free agents? Only time will tell tonight in this special all or nothing match. Roderick Strong and Tye Dillinger. Here we go. We're ready to go. What's going on right away? Dillinger grabs Roderick Strong by the head. There's a big suplex. Cover early. Nothing, it looked like. Went for a stomp right to the back, but he got nothing. There's a punch right to the back by Dillinger. Roderick Strong grabs him, hits him in the back of the head with a forearm. Kick right to the gut by Roderick Strong. And a double underhook overhead suplex by Roderick Strong. He's now working on the neck of Dillinger. He wants to keep this job. Roderick Strong now climbs to the middle turnbuckle, waiting for Dillinger to get to his feet. Is that a mistake? And he dives and hits him with a forearm. Dillinger now rolls to the apron as Roderick Strong waits for him to get to his feet. And there's a big punch right to the face of Tye Dillinger as he drops to the floor. Strong goes out so far after him. He went for an enziguri. He missed. Atomic drop by Dillinger. The ropes guys at 3. And they're throwing Dillinger throwing right hands directly at Roderick Strong. Strong thrown directly into the guardrail. There's a jumping neck breaker. The first counts at 5. And there's a stomp on the outside by Dillinger. 6. The first count is at 6. The first count at 7. Dillinger thrown directly into the ring post. Dillinger fired back into the ring at the referee's count of 8. Dillinger now climbing back up to his feet and takes the shot right to the back by Roderick Strong. Strong whips Dillinger into the ropes. He went for a shoulder block, didn't get him. Dillinger whips Roderick Strong. Chest press in the corner. He went to do something. There was a back elbow and a double underhook into a powerbomb by Roderick Strong. Strong now working on the leg of Tye Dillinger. Strong snaps the neck of Dillinger. He's down. He's got that headlock locked on. Will Dillinger tap out and go right back to the free agency? Dillinger back up to his feet. Elbow into the gut. And again. Dillinger fires Strong into the ropes. Dillinger went for some sort of move, but he didn't get any. Dillinger throwing chest first in the turnbuckle by Roderick Strong. To the top. I think it could be on top. What is he going for? It could be a back suplex. Countered by... That back suplex was countered by Tye Dillinger, who shifted his weight, landed directly on the chest of Roderick Strong. Up on the shoulders. And Tye Dillinger drops Roderick Strong over the top rope first. And the people on Massachusetts are starting to chant 10. Up on the shoulders. Tiebreaker. There was a tiebreaker by Tye Dillinger. He's setting up. The 10s are out. Running. What a unique knee drop. 1, 2. What a unique knee attack by Tye Dillinger there, who got 2 and was nearly signed to SmackDown Live there. Now he's stomping right in the face and right down on the Roderick Strong. Dillinger climbing to the top rope. He dives, hits a splash right onto Roderick Strong. Strong sweeps Dillinger from behind. There's a big right hand. It's up. And forces him straight down, face first into the canvas. Roderick Strong setting up for something. Picks him up for a suplex. Double knees to the back with the backbreaker. There's a cover. 1, 2. Roderick Strong has won this match and has likely extended his contract on SmackDown Live. But what an impressive showing by Tye Dillinger, who may also wind up getting signed. But there was a tiebreaker. We thought it was over, but he didn't go for the pin. Instead, he went for that innovative knee strike. If he would have went for a pin after that tiebreaker, he probably would be on SmackDown Live right now. But there it was. First, Roderick Strong picked up Dillinger and forced him straight down, and there it was. Double knees. The double knee backbreaker to the back. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner of this contest, Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong gets a big win here in Week 12 to likely extend his contract with SmackDown, or if I do not decide to sign him, he leaves and goes to either the free agency show or Raw with momentum after defeating Tye Dillinger. Now we are ready to move on to match number 6, which will be our second King of the Ring qualifying match, as we will see the Architect Seth freaking Rollins take on the Eater of Worlds, Pins, and JoJo, Bray Wyatt, in this opening round contest in the King of the Ring tournament. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is the qualifying match in the King of the Ring tournament. Introducing first, from Davenport, Iowa, he is Seth Rollins. I know, I keep meaning to change that, but just ignore that. It's not important. Seth Rollins is not a half of the Raw Tag Team Champions. That title is held by The Bar. But Seth Rollins has his eyes on championship gold himself, because at the end of this King of the Ring tournament, if he were to win, not only would he be crowned king, there is a main event opportunity against the WWE champion at SummerSlam if he can survive all the way to the end of the King of the Ring tournament. And that starts tonight, where he faces off against a sick, twisted, demented man. Will Seth Rollins take this with his torch, take this and burn this ring down in celebration of a victory here in round 1 of the King of the Ring? Once again, the winner of this match will move on to face Sami Zayn, who won tonight's earlier qualifying match in the second round in, I believe, week number 15. And his opponent, he is a member of the Wyatt family, Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt, as of recently, has started pairing up with his former Wyatt family members, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan again. But here tonight, the focus is not on the Wyatt family. It's about Wyatt advancing forward in an attempt to crown himself the king of this universe mode. His first step in that is defeating Seth Rollins. If he can do that, he will move on to face Sami Zayn. And then after that, moving on to face a superstar of Raw at the pay-per-view. But I'm getting ahead of myself, because Bray may not get any of these matches I mentioned if he does not defeat Seth Rollins here in round number 1. Blows the torch out, and the lights return to this arena in Massachusetts. Now we are ready to begin this first round match. In the King of the Ring tournament, we have Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt. The bell sounds, and here we go. Wyatt grabs Rollins early with a gut wrench into a slam. And now starting to choke the life out of Seth Rollins. Picked up to a seated position, now up to his knees. And a shot right to the back by Bray Wyatt. He picks some Rollins up by his head. Sets up, and an elbow right to the back of Seth Rollins' head. Rollins fired in the ropes. There's a charging clothesline by Bray Wyatt, who's trying to get in the head of Seth Rollins early. Sets up. Almost in a suplex position, but instead he throws Rollins directly down near the turnbuckle. He went to slam Rollins from his shoulders, but Rollins slipped right down, grabs him by the neck, and a big overhead suplex by Bray Wyatt. Rollins picked up to his knees again. And another shot right to the back by Bray Wyatt. Wyatt picks Rollins up in a position, hangs, slams him back first into the turnbuckle, then throws him down to the mat. And there's a kick right to the spine. Wyatt is relentless. There's a big right hand by Seth Rollins. Setting up. There's a nice overhead suplex by the Architect. And a stomp right to the neck area of Bray Wyatt. So now he's starting to twist and manipulate that neck of Bray Wyatt. Rollins climbing to the top rope. Jamming with an elbow, nails it right to the top of Bray Wyatt's head. Rollins whipped into the corner. And now he's working right. Rollins working on that arm of Bray Wyatt. Rollins looks like he went for a DDT, but instead nailed Bray Wyatt with a suplex. And there's a shot right to the back by Seth Rollins. Wyatt now in control. Sends Rollins in reverse. Wyatt with a big right hand. Sitting up. Spinning out. Over the knee. Gut buster by Bray Wyatt on Seth Rollins. Rollins up on the shoulders of Bray Wyatt. Across the top rope. There's a kick right to the back of Seth Rollins' knee. There's a shot. And another one. Rollins with a downward move on Bray Wyatt. And a kick right to the back. Now he picks up Bray's arm and throws it right down. And a nice fireman's carry by Bray Wyatt on Seth Rollins. Standing. Modified chokeslam there by Bray Wyatt. As now he's starting to work on the neck of Seth Rollins. Rollins picked up to his feet. Picked up Sister Abigail. There's a cover. 1, 2. Bray Wyatt was that close to winning off of that Sister Abigail out of nowhere. Next snap on Seth Rollins. No. Wyatt has that is in control of Rollins as he has him by the chin. Countered by Seth Rollins. Rollins, big overhead suplex on Bray Wyatt. And a kick right to the back of Bray Wyatt. Right to his feet. Rolls through. There's a schoolboy. Nope. There's a super kick instead. I don't know why you just go for a pin there, but there's a pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count on Bray Wyatt. Up that super kick by Seth Rollins. And a kick right to the upper back. And then another stomp. Wyatt picked up to his feet from behind, sits up. There's that V-trigger knee. There's the cover. 1, 2. Bray Wyatt kicked out right before the count of 3. Over that big knee. Rollins to the apron. Goes for a springboard. Springboard senton over the top rope onto Bray Wyatt. Wyatt picked up to his feet. Big back body drop by Bray Wyatt on Seth Rollins. There's the cover. 1, 2. And Seth Rollins kicked out. Nice throw there by Seth Rollins as he takes down Bray Wyatt. Once again, these two men are relentless. They will not say die. But then, of course, we are talking about a title opportunity. Rollins drops him with that DDT maneuver. Wyatt picked up to his feet. That's up for a brainbuster. That was a brainbuster by Seth Rollins. Wyatt picked up to his feet. Whipped into the corner. Setting it up. Oh no! It's Seth Rollins' specialty. Buckle bomb. That is the move he used to end the career of Sting. Rollins whipped into the corner. Hung in the tree of woe by Bray Wyatt. And now Bray Wyatt putting his foot right across the throat of Seth Rollins. Rollins picked up to his feet. And there is that modified choke slam again. Picked him up. A nice overhead move into a power slam. There's a cover. 1, 2. 2 count off of a power slam by Bray Wyatt. Oh, he's setting up. This could be it for Seth Rollins. He grabs him. He's in possession. There's Sister Abigail again. There's cover. 1, 2. There's no kicking out. Bray Wyatt has advanced to round 2 of the King of the Ring tournament. It took 2 Sister Abigails, but Bray Wyatt has moved on. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, advancing to the next round of the King of the Ring tournament, Bray Wyatt. And Bray Wyatt gets his first win of 32, 16, 8, 4, 5. That'll be required for him to punch his ticket to SummerSlam. He is 4 wins away. He drops to his knees. He gets in the position. He is the eater of worlds, and he has the whole world in his hands. At least for tonight in Massachusetts. Next, we have the main event, which will be a WWF Championship match, as we will see CM Punk defend his title against one of the 2 former WWE champions, Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega actually lost his title 2 weeks ago to Kevin Owens, who himself lost the title to CM Punk 1 week ago. But now these two men are looking to put another classic on the line here, as Kenny Omega looks to become a 2-time WWE champion. That could happen if he wins against CM Punk. And here comes the first ever SmackDown exclusive WWE champion from this universe mode, Kenny Omega, who defeated Shinsuke Nakamura at the Clash of Champions pay-per-view to become the first WWE champion in this universe mode. Kenny Omega has not been seen in 2 weeks since he lost his title to Kevin Owens. But then he showed up tonight originally planning on challenging Kevin Owens in a rematch for his WWE Championship. But my, how plans can change in 1 week. Will Kenny truly become elite tonight by becoming a two-time WWE champion? Plus, there's rumors in my office saying that Kenny Omega has been getting very strange messages from unknown people. It said they will be coming for Kenny Omega very soon. And here comes the brand new WWE champion, fresh off his win yet last week over Kevin Owens. CM Punk is loving the fact that he has that old school WWF championship belt in his possession, and that it's not a replica. That is his belt. It belongs to him. But in order to keep it, he must fight for it. And he has a big fight set up here tonight for his first title defense on SmackDown Live. Ladies and gentlemen, the following decision will fall is for the WWE Championship. Introducing first in the corner, the challenger from Toronto, Canada. He is the Cleaner, Kenny Omega. And his opponent across the ring is from Chicago, Illinois. He is the current reigning, defending WWE Champion, CM Punk. There you see both men have their eyes focused on this big match, because this match could be once in a lifetime. The referee takes title, shows Kenny Omega the title that used to be his, and holds it up. That is what is on the line. The World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship. The men, Kenny Omega and CM Punk, fighting tonight for the title. The bell rings and here we go. Punk goes for the clothesline. Kenny ducked, but Punk connected with that second clothesline and then snaps his neck right away. Punk picks Kenny up to his feet. Picks him up. There's a knee. Picks him up in a suplex position. Knee right to the head by Kenny Omega, and there's a Hurricane Rana. Kenny now in control with a shot right to the side of the face of CM Punk. Knee right to the gut. Jumping. There's a famouser by Kenny Omega. Has Punk down, and there's a kick right to the back. Omega climbing to the second turnbuckle. Punk gets to his feet, and there is a flying knee attack by Kenny Omega on CM Punk. Punk fired into the ropes over the top to the apron and takes a shoulder from Kenny Omega to drop him to the floor. Kenny Omega dropping to his knees to pose for the audience. He has to make sure that he gets CM Punk back in the ring if he wants to get his title back. Omega rakes the back of CM Punk. He went for a clothesline dunk. German suplex on the outside by Kenny Omega. And a knee right to the midsection. And again, another knee right to CM Punk. And a third. Punk is down. The referee calls at 6. Here's a nice takedown on the outside by CM Punk. They're brawling on the outside. Punk fired back in the ring. The count is at 8. Referee Kenny Omega's in for the count of 8. Omega has Punk in a position. Sets him up for a power bomb. Buckle bomb by Kenny Omega on CM Punk. Punk picked up to his feet. There's a shot right to the back. Punk jumped over the middle rope. Omega off the ropes. Diving forearm, diving elbow right into the back of CM Punk. As now he drags CM Punk towards the middle of the ring. First cover of the match. Here we go. 1, Only a 1 count for Kenny Omega on CM Punk. Omega now back to his feet. There's a stomp right on the arm of CM Punk. And a couple pairs of shots right to the side of CM Punk's face. Picked up to his feet. There's a knee right to the chin of Kenny Omega. And a stomp right to the face. Punk now working on the arm and sits right on that arm, Kenny Omega. Omega whipped hard into the ropes. Hits him with that leg, and now he's bouncing back and forth. Omega thrown headfirst into the turnbuckle by Punk repeatedly as CM Punk is in control of this match. Omega picked up, countered, overhead throw, over the shoulder throw by Kenny Omega. He's now waiting in the corner for Punk to get to his feet. There's that big knee right to that arm of CM Punk. Omega whips Punk into the corner. Switches him over. He's up on the shoulders. It could be the one-winged angel up, down. Yet he's not going for the cover. There it is. Cover. 1, 2. We were 1 count away from Kenny Omega winning his title back as CM Punk kicks out of that one-winged angel. Omega now on the apron, going for a springboard into a senton. Off the ropes, goes for a leg jump, and he missed it. Omega picks Punk up to his knees. Turns him on. There's that knee, big knee right to the face. It's called the Rainmaker knee, I believe. Punk picked up to his feet, countered. That arm jumped right across his shoulder. Here's Kenny Omega behind his back. Overhead suplex. Both men are proving that they're the best in the world and they deserve to be the champion. There's a spinning kick by CM Punk. Since Kenny Omega in the ropes, there's a drop kick. And a second. Overhead. There's a neck breaker. Punk now to the top rope. Here he goes. He's going for the elbow drop. Nails it right in the heart of Kenny Omega. As now he is posing to the crowd here in Massachusetts. Kenny Omega now crawling for the ring ropes. And there's a shot right to the back of his leg by CM Punk. Punk now waiting for him to get to his feet. Sets him up. This could be it. Could it be? Go to sleep, Kenny Omega. There's a cover. 1, 2. No! Kenny Omega kicks out of the GTS. Both men have to be trying to think of a plan. First, CM Punk kicked out of Kenny Omega's one-winged angel. And then Kenny Omega kicked out of Punk's GTS. There's a kick right to the top of the head. There's a cover. 1, 2. Oh, he kicked out. You would have to think whoever is able to hit the next high impact and finishing move will probably leave this building as the champion. Omega now working on the arm of CM Punk. There's a big right hand. Omega up on Punk's shoulders again. Dropped across the top rope first. Punk to the middle turnbuckle. Drops an elbow right across the face of Kenny Omega. There's a cover. That can't be it. 1, 2. It's not, as Kenny Omega kicks out. Punk now has that heads are locked on and throws a couple of elbows at him. Punk to the top rope again. He's going to go for that elbow drop again. No, he missed it. He went for the box handle, but yet a super kick from Kenny Omega. This could be it. There's a cover. 1, 2. A super kick out of nowhere. Kenny Omega is once again the WWE champion. He caught CM Punk with that super kick out of nowhere. I don't even know what Punk was going for there. He went for a top rope move. He got caught with a super kick out of nowhere, and then the lights went out. There it was. He was going for a double axe handle, but instead he got the lights turned out. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and new WWE Champion, Kenny Omega. Jeez, this story continues. It's now 3 weeks in a row. 3 weeks. We've had 3 title changes of the WWE Championship right in a row. The WWE title is literally a hot potato. And that is about it here for week 12 of SmackDown Live. Again, hold on. Let's pull up the card here. We have in the opening match of the evening, we saw James Storm defeat Chris Jericho and Ken Shamrock in a triple threat match to become the United States champion. In the second match, we saw Sami Zayn defeat John Morrison to advance to the King of the Ring tournament. And then we saw Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas defeat Breezango in a tag match. And then we saw Baron Corbin defeat Rusev. And then we saw, in the All or Nothing match, we saw Roderick Strong defeat Ty Dillinger to get another contract with SmackDown Live. And then, in match number 6, we saw Bray Wyatt defeat Seth Rollins to advance into the King of the Ring tournament. And then, as we just saw Kenny Omega defeat CM Punk to become a 2-time WWE champion. What a great week of action tonight here on SmackDown Live. Stay tuned later in the day or tomorrow for week 12 of Raw, and I believe the next episode of the Free Agency show, which did not air yesterday. But until next time, this is your SmackDown General Manager, Robert Hall, signing off.